Hey everybody. Oh, hey everybody. It's Derek and Chipper back with another episode of D's Downloads by Skadeedle. And today we're going to talk about keywords.
Yeah, and how to find the best keyword for your site. This word long tail, a long tail keyword, what is that? We'll break that down for you and basically take you through the process of deciding what keywords are best for your site.
Awesome. So how are we going to get started here, Chipper? You want to define what a long tail?
Sure, a long tail keyword, I could break it down for you. Let's get started. We'll just take you right to Google.
There we go.
All right.
There's Google.
So there's Google there. Perfect.
There's Google here.
Okay, so a keyword is coffee. So that's a word that can bring people to your site. Now, people searching for coffee could be looking for a lot of different things. And the result here shows us that, hey, Google thinks we are thirsty for some coffee and we need our afternoon coffee fix.
Hey, I heard this blue bottle coffee is pretty good.
It is pretty good, I think, yeah. So it's showing us different coffee locations, but I own a coffee mug store called Chipper's Coffee Mugs. So the keyword coffee might not necessarily be the best one for my site. So Derek types in here, coffee mugs. Now this is getting a lot closer to what I actually sell in my online store, which is coffee mugs. So coffee mugs might be a pretty good keyword to have for my site. Definitely a desired keyword for me. So you're probably wondering, man, I wonder how many people search for keywords. Are a lot of people doing it? I see Crate & Barrel, Amazon, Target. Those are really big companies, and I'm just a mom and pop type of shop. How can I compete with these big boys kind of thing? That's where the Google Keyword AdWords tool comes in.
So we're going to go to that.
Yep, and that shows you right here in the keyword.
First of all, Chipper, how do we get to here?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
So the URL is adwords.google.com?
Yeah.
And anybody can go here?
Anybody can go here. You don't have to be registered. You don't have to pay an AdWords account or anything. Or you can just simply Google Google AdWords tool. Google.
Google.
Into Google, you search the Google AdWords tool, and it'll bring you here.
Okay.
So as you can see, you just type your different words or phrases you want in there.
So we've already pre-populated this with some terms.
Yeah, to save us some time. And over there, you want to make sure exact is the one that's highlighted. You don't want any others highlighted. And then if you see what it shows you, it kind of breaks it down. It shows you how many searches there are. So according to Google, every month, about 300,000 people search for just the word coffee.
Okay.
That exact match of coffee.
And then, so it's telling me that my competition is low.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Sometimes that can be a little misleading. So the competition factor is saying how many other people are competing against you for it.
Okay.
So although it says low, that's because there's so many searches for it. There's not, tons of people competing for it, but there is.
Right.
So
and we just saw that when we just said the coffee search
That's
results.
what makes it a very kind of tricky stat.
So if you put it in here, it might be a good idea to go back to Google and actually type it in and see what's coming up.
Yeah,
on that search
to see, so as you come down the line, we search for coffee mugs and we see, okay, that brings it down a lot. It has 18,000 searches. But if you look, the competition's high on that one.
Yep.
So that means, you're going to have a hard time getting up and getting your name in the ranks with the likes of Target or Crate & Barrel. So we break it down even more. We're adding more, we're extending the tail of it. So the head of the keyword is coffee. Then there's the little middle part, which is coffee mugs. And the more narrow and niche you make the keyword, the longer the tail is. So that's where that phrase long tail comes in.
So now we have custom coffee mugs.
So custom coffee mugs, man, that really breaks it down. If someone's searching for custom coffee mugs,
they really
exactly what they want.
Mug, don't they?
Yeah, there's no question if, maybe they just want to drink some coffee or maybe they want to buy, they want custom coffee mugs.
Right. And
that breaks it down even more to 4,400. The competition's high on that one still, but you have a better chance because there's not that many searches for it a month.
Right.
Now there is such thing as going too long tail. So if you look there, we put in shiny black custom coffee mugs. So
not a lot of people searching for that.
Yeah, and Google shows you it just doesn't have a number. There's not enough searches for that one. So that might not be the best
So there's
keyword to
a
use.
balance between being too specific
Yeah,
and being too broad.
exactly.
Okay.
So it's somewhere in the middle. The keyword you want to select is somewhere between coffee and then shiny black custom coffee mugs, 20-ounce Vente size, somewhere in between those.
Right.
Ideally, there's going to be a keyword that has medium competition with a high amount of search volume, and that's kind of the standout one that you want to shoot for your site.
So for example, now we could take this custom coffee mugs
Mm-hmm.
and we could utilize this. Say we're writing a blog
Yeah,
about coffee mugs.
Exactly.
We could start to put those keywords into those posts.
You got it,
Not
Derek.
stuffing them, but just
Right. So maybe you want to write a blog post on the 7 coolest custom coffee mugs that have been ordered from my shop. And then I would say, oh, cool, here's a one. Derek ordered one, had all of his kids on it, or Chipper ordered one and had all the baseball teams on it. You can maybe make a cool blog post like that, share it on a few, on your Facebook page, Twitter. Pinterest would be great for very visual type stuff.
cool.
And that's what I would recommend for, how to find your keywords. So you're going to do this many times throughout your site. There's not one keyword for your site. There's multiple. You're going to have a page of, black coffee mugs or, small, medium, large. So there's going to be different keywords that you're going to look for that.
All right.
Yeah, and another thing you can do is check out the Google Trends
So we populated
tool.
this with coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs. So you can see, well, what's trending? Maybe for some reason a celebrity said he really likes black coffee mugs, and you will be able to see that, hey, in the past month or 2 months, black coffee mugs have really shot up. So you can write a very topical blog post that might, catch some news heat, or some other people might reference because it's trending as opposed to other keywords.
Okay, so this tells you kind of what's going on in the searchosphere,
Yeah.
so to speak, and
And-
you can kind of grab onto whatever those trends might be.
Right,
And run
and
with
if you only sell to the United States or only to Canada or something, you can narrow down your results.
it. Here are the regional interests.
Mhm. And it also gives you other related terms too. So maybe keywords you haven't thought of. Oh, travel mugs. Oh, that's a good one. Man, I should write a blog post about travel mugs or coffee mugs for travel. You see there that they're kind of, Google's even suggesting some.
That's awesome.
And there you go. Instead of custom, coffee mugs personalized. Okay, there's another keyword that I might want to
So
think
a
about doing.
variation of that
Yeah.
custom aspect.
So it really, Starbucks coffee mugs, maybe you have that licensing right or something.
I hope so.
Yeah. Now there's another thing that you can kind of generate keyword ideas from, and that's at Google.
Just go to
And
Google.
yeah, so we search coffee mugs here. And one of our last videos, we showed you, this is the SERP, the search engine results page. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of that page, Google will actually give you related searches. And this is where you can get ideas for blog ideas or other keywords that might work for you. So this
these
will,
down here, these little ones.
yeah. So this is where, see, personalized, funny coffee mugs, coffee mug sets. So these are other keywords that you might want to consider using for your site, or
Perfect.
optimizing for your site.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information in a little bit of time. So
Yeah.
now we know about keywords.
Yeah, we do, and how to find them and all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, that's all we got for today.
That is.
We will be back with some more SEO stuff very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and look out for more of us on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Skadil.